Hey guys, so today is the first day that I can start testing for ovulation. I tested tonight and I will be taking my, I don't know how to say it, my body temperature. I think it's pronounced basal, I don't know, body temperature. As well as doing the ovulation test just to track my ovulation and see exactly when I am ovulating, if I do at all. But yeah, I got these first, the first response. It's called a complete pregnancy planning kit. Which it has 7 ovulation tests in it and then 1 digital pregnancy test. I just got this from Chemist Warehouse as well. I just got this thermometer. It's like meant to be, there were 3 different ones that you could choose from. I chose like the middle range one, so like not the best one, but I mean they all looked the same to me. They all read the same. The only difference was the screen on the thermometer, like the reading screen was bigger on the 2 more expensive ones, so I just got the middle one, unless like one's more sensitive than the other. Yeah, I got that as well. And then I tracked my body temperature tonight, and I will do this for the next 7 days. Where did I put that? I can't find the book, but I'm fairly sure that my temperature reading for tonight was 36.2. Now I don't know if that's normal for me or not, because silly me, I didn't test for my body temperature at the start of my period, so we'll just have to see if it rises or falls in the next few days. But on the testing pamphlet of this, I was a bit confused. So I did a test tonight, ovulation test that is. I can chuck the pamphlet out. But yeah, I did a test tonight and it said on the instructions, I'm sure you could look it up online on the First Response website, but it said online if the test line, so the control line, is either the same color. Oh, I don't know if it's the control line. But the test line, if the test line is either the same color or similar to the I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. This is the test that I did tonight, so I've just written that it's a nighttime test and it's cycle day 8. So you can see, I'll try and get a closer look of it. Obviously ignore my nail polish, I just painted my nails for fun. So you can see that the test line is definitely lighter than the control line, but I mean they're pretty similar in color. I would see this as a negative. So yeah, I would probably see this test as a negative, just given the fact that if it wants to fucking focus. But I would say that it's obviously a negative test, but I just didn't think that it was going to be that dark, like the test line would be that dark already, because on the pamphlet it says, like in the description of trying to decipher whether it's like positive or negative, it had an image of the test obviously, and in the description it was either a really faint line or no line at all, and it said it was negative, but it said if the line was similar in color or the same as or darker than it meant that you were close to ovulation. So I'm really confused. Maybe this medication is making me, what's it called, hyper ovulator? I don't know what it's called, but my ovulation is stronger than it usually is. That could quite possibly be what's happening, but yeah, I will touch base with you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning guys, I just woke up. I'm about to pee my pants, so I'm just gonna quickly take a test. Give me 2 minutes. I've just done the test. I think I have to wait like 5 minutes or something. I'll show you what it looks like at the moment though. I've only just done it. This is what all of mine have looked like straight away. So I have to wait about 3 minutes or so before I can actually tell if it's a positive test or not. But to me, it's looking like it's not. Sorry, the lighting in here is terrible. Yeah, it's looking like it's not. Check back in later tonight. Hey guys, so it's now around about, what's the time? 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna take like my night test now because that's what time I took it at yesterday as well. My lines are slowly getting darker, but I'll just quickly do this test and then I will get back to you. If you can see, that pink line's already coming up. It's been doing this for like a little while now where the line will come up instantly, but it's not dark enough to be a positive ovulation test. But we'll just wait, I think it's 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and look at it. Okay, so this test is negative as well. I'm just trying to get it in good lighting so you can see. Let me try and take you off here. Maybe not. It's not quite as dark as the control line yet, so yeah, so I will probably test again tomorrow morning until I get my positive test, but yeah. Okay, so I completely forgot to film this morning, and I woke up late, but I'm gonna sit you. But yeah, I completely forgot to film this morning, but I took an ovulation test this morning, as well as literally like not too long ago, just to compare the two morning to night, and the line is definitely getting progressively darker, but I didn't know if I perhaps got a positive ovulation test this morning or tonight. These are the tests. So this is obviously last night's test. This is this morning's test, and then this is the one I've just done now. So try and get a close up. You can see that like obviously it's progressively getting darker, but I cannot tell if this one here is a positive test or not. I think it's not, because it's not as dark as the what's it called, the control line. So technically, if I am ovulating, the control line, which is this one, will be equal in color to this line, or the test line will be darker than the control line. So it's, yeah, not quite there at the moment. I have a feeling that I'll probably ovulate in the next 24 hours or so, either maybe even tonight, tomorrow morning, probably not tonight actually, maybe tomorrow or the following day. It'll be one day very soon, because the tests are progressively getting darker. So I don't know, it's hard to say, but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I will probably check in tomorrow morning, and we will do another test then, if I can remember, and if I get up on time, that is. We'll check in tomorrow morning and I will do another test then. Okay, so it's quite a couple of days later. I just completely forgot to film. I kind of stopped filming as well because I kind of got a bit disheartened that maybe I wasn't ovulating and that the tests were faulty, but obviously the tests weren't faulty and I was ovulating. I just ovulated extremely early. So I've just done another test tonight, so it's cycle day 17 now. So I stopped my Clomid tablets over 12 days ago. Yeah, no, that's not right. 10 days ago, I think, can't remember. And I just wanted to do another test just to make sure that I was actually ovulating. I don't think I filmed the day where I got my positive. It was on, well, it was between the night of cycle day 9 and the morning of cycle day 10. So somewhere around then is when I got my positive ovulation test. So these are all of my tests. As you can see, they're all discolored except for this bottom one because I've just done that one. Now this one here is clearly negative, like that's just straight out negative. But this one here was pretty light. I'm sure you would have seen in the previous videos. This one here was going on positive. If you have a look, they're like not the exact same, but they're pretty similar. And then this one here, I would say, is when I got my positive. As you can see, they're identical in darkness. One's not darker than the other, but the pamphlet did say if one was darker than the other or it was the same color as the control line, then it counted as a positive. And then you can see the night of, it gradually got lighter, 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 and then lighter again. So this eventually, when this dries, you probably won't even be able to see it. That's exciting, so we'll just have to wait and see. I believe given when I ovulated, I should be able to actually test this Friday, which is so scary. Hey guys, so it is cycle day 22 at the moment. Now I know last time I checked in, I probably would have told you that I had a positive ovulation test, which was what I thought was a positive test, but it wasn't, clearly. So I just out of the blue kind of did a ovulation test yesterday. I was like, oh, I just want to see kind of where I'm at in my cycle, just to make sure that I'd gotten the timing right, and what I was reading was actually a positive test, which clearly it wasn't, because I did a test yesterday and it was like, what do they call it, like a BFP, like your big fat positive. Like, it was positive. And I'll show you, just compared to like what the last one was, which you probably would have just seen. They don't even compare. But yeah, so pretty much this just means that I ovulated later than usual. I don't know if that's just because of my like personal condition or what. But yeah, I ovulated a lot later, a whole week later than what I should have. But it's hard to say if that's normal for me or not, because my periods are so irregular. So that's actually a good sign for me. So I've ovulated kind of within a normal range. It's 1 day out of being a normal cycle, so it's a 36-day cycle given when I ovulated. But yeah, I'll show you the test and I'll just stop. What's it called? Gas bagging. In the morning yesterday, when I got the the clearly positive one in the morning, I did another one that night, and then I also did another one this morning and another one tonight. So I'll show you. Ignore how yellow they are. They're yellow because I pissed on them. But yeah, this one here was my first, if it wants to focus. So as you can see, that is clearly a positive. So the left line, this line here is way darker than the control line. And then I did one last night,
still very clearly positive. I wouldn't say it's as strong as that one, but definitely still clearly positive. But then I did one this morning and it looked to be like it was getting fainter, but still I would class this as a positive. It's a little bit harder to see on camera, but in person the left line is definitely still darker. So I thought that that was my LH surge going away, but then I did one tonight, or at 4 o'clock this afternoon, or maybe around 5, and that one's still clearly positive. The left line is still way darker than, well, not way darker, but clearly darker than the bright line. So at this point I'm a little bit confused. Well, not confused because I know that I have ovulated, but the weird thing is my body temperature has only gone up by like 0.2 or 0.3, and it's technically not even considered an ovulation temperature. There's like a certain degrees that it's meant to fall in, I think, but my body temperature hasn't fallen in between that, but those tests are clearly positive, so I would take that I have ovulated. And then so I was meant to get my day 21 test done, my blood test done yesterday, but obviously because I only ovulated, see, this is why I tested actually. I tested yesterday morning because I didn't want to go get the blood test done and it be like the wrong timing, so I did the ovulation test that morning. Thank God I did, because I was only ovulating yesterday. So I called my specialist today and asked when exactly I get the day 21 test done, because I only ovulated on day 21, and she explained to me that I get it done on day 28, so 7 days after I've ovulated. So that will bring us to this coming Sunday now. It's now Monday, so we've got a whole other 6 days till Sunday. But yeah, the next time I'll check in will probably be the morning of when I go to get my blood test done. But yeah, I just thought I should add that in here because I was really shocked. I thought that I already ovulated and I was getting really weird cramps and stuff like that, but that was clearly the onset of my ovulation. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to add for now. That's all for now. I will see you guys when I'm getting my blood test done.